Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News starts now.
The vote is in an economic relief plan set forth by Bakersfield City Council. The unanimous decision and the new measures that will be put in place for those affected by the pandemic. And we spoke with professionals about what you should keep in mind if you're looking to clean your residence correctly during this virus outbreak. Good morning and thanks for joining us for 23 ABC News at 6 a.m. I'm Danielle Kernkamp. First off, let's bring in Mike Hart, see what he's doing over there at home as he's kind of trapped over there after all of this rain. Mike.
That's right. I need a boat. That's what I need. I need a boat in order to get out of here. We've got a lot of standing water out here, and it's going to be days before it all evaporates and freezes up out here. Let's bring in 23 ABC's Alyssa Flores, get a first check of your forecast for the 6 o'clock hour. Alyssa?
And you can see on our radar, the west part of Kern County is really dealing with that rain this morning. Mike, that's where you are in West Bakersfield. A lot of areas out there under a flood advisory this morning, and you're sure seeing the effects of it. Right now, we're also taking a look at Pine Mountain Club in Fraser Park. We're seeing some precipitation sitting over that area. They're expecting some heavy snow amounts this morning out there. We know that winter storm warning was extended a whole 24 hours out for our mountains. So we're continuing to keep an eye on that. For now, take a look at our rain totals in the last 24 hours. Some very notable amounts of rain all throughout the county. Over 1.5 inches of rain in places like Taft, McFarland, Buttonwillow, seeing over 1.5 inches of rain in just the last 24 hours. Bakersfield, we saw almost 3/4 of an inch in the last 24 hours. Again, that winter storm warning still in effect until 11 p.m. tonight. Those elevations above 5,000 feet, seeing some measurable snow throughout the day today. All right, let's check in now with CHP Officer Vaughn Kane. Take a look at what the roads look like this morning. Good morning, Vaughn.
Good morning, everyone. Just one crash to tell you about. It looks like they're just about ready to move this one into the parking lot, so it's not going to be a problem for you. But we'd mentioned to you a little bit ago, we have a 2-vehicle non-injury crash in front of the Flying J on Fraser Mountain Park Road up in Lebec. And like I said, they're moving both of those vehicles into the parking lot of the Flying J, so it's not going to be a problem for you. The roadway is clear up there if you are going to be in the area. And just keep in mind, Caltrans does have Highway 178 through the Kern River Canyon shut down due to overnight rock slides. As soon as they can get that open back up for you, we'll be the first to let you know. They're telling us it's going to be late morning at the earliest. Daniel, I'll give it back to you in the studio.
New developments this morning. The Bakersfield City Council unanimously approving an economic relief plan meant to assist those affected by the coronavirus pandemic.
Vice Mayor Parlier.
Aye.
Councilmember Rivera.
Aye.
As part of the economic relief plan, the following measures will be put in place. First, suspending all delinquent fees and related interest for city charges for service and utilities, both commercial and residential, effective immediately through June 30th. Second, deferring of payment of transient occupancy tax and waiver of late penalty fees. Third, automatically and uniformly enacting the extension of the payment deadline for business license permits to August 1st. And finally, formally delaying the update of the city's master fee schedule by 1 calendar year from May of this year to May of 2021. For more details on the council's vote, head to our website, turn23.com. And the council also approved an extension on their services for biohazard cleanup. In September of last year, City Council unanimously voted to pursue private cleaning services in downtown, which were heavily impacted by homelessness. It was in response to complaints of human waste in the area. Yesterday, the council decided to extend the services for another 3 months. Due to county buildings being closed to the public through May 1st, the property tax deadline, which was slated for tomorrow, has been extended to May 4th. County officials saying for your own health and safety, they do not want you to stand in long lines in close proximity to others. In fact, there may still be a statewide order against gatherings that would prohibit in-person payments. They encourage everyone to pay online, by phone, or by mail. For more details, visit our website, turn23.com. The coronavirus pandemic is making many people more aware of how often we should be washing our hands and cleaning all of the items around us. 23 ABC's Daniela Garrido spoke with a professional cleaning company. She joins us with the best tips if you're looking to disinfect your surroundings. Daniela?
That's right. Good morning. So as you mentioned, a lot of us are becoming way more aware about the germs around us, and it's normal that now we're sheltering at home to want to clean every square inch of the place that we live in. So we spoke to the professionals about what you need to keep in mind if this is your first time deep cleaning your home.
As we become more aware of the germs around us, we find ourselves doing a lot of this. Since many of us have been focused on wiping those germs from our lives, why not start at home? 23 ABC spoke to the experts for advice.
We are what you would consider a professional cleaning service. We focus on cleaning residential homes and commercial buildings primarily.
According to MaidPro, the best disinfectants for COVID-19 are alcohol, bleach, and hydrogen peroxide.
Ultimately, the most effective is going to be some type of dilution of that straight with water. That's very potent, right?
During this time, many of us are putting our health first, making sure we're doing anything possible to protect ourselves from exposure to the virus. Therefore, it's a good time to wipe, but also remember to sanitize and disinfect.
Let's just say Pledge. If you're using Pledge on your wood, 97% on average is what's going to be killed as far as germs, bacteria, and you're removing dirt, or grime from that surface. Sanitizing brings that percentage up to 99.9%, and disinfecting brings that percentage up to 99.999%. So it seems like a small difference. In reality, it is a big difference.
While cleaning, it's important to keep cross-contamination between rooms in mind by swapping wash rags and gloves throughout the process.
So color coding towels is something that we do, and that's just a way for us to know where we've been, so we don't cross-contaminate. So we use white towels in the bathrooms, and we use dark blue towels in the kitchen.
And lastly, those hard-to-remember places.
Items that get overlooked are going to be doorknobs. I mean, how many times have you thought about cleaning your front doorknob? I know, I don't think about that a lot, but, or your garage door entrance to your home. Those are areas that should be cleaned probably more than most areas. Cabinet fronts, right? Your refrigerator door handles, your light plates and light switches, if you are using those often. Those are things that our hands are constantly touching, and we need to clean those probably more frequently than any other area.
So hopefully that advice is good to keep in mind during this time as we all shelter in place at home and want to be cleaning the space that we're in. We're going to have all those tips on our website, turnto23.com. Live in Bakersfield, I'm Daniela Garrido, 23 ABC News, connecting you.
Daniela, thanks. The Sikh Riders of America are teaming up with River Lakes Community Church to really help out Bakersfield's first responders. The group's going to be making full face shields to be used by doctors, nurses, firefighters, and law enforcement on the front lines in this pandemic. According to the Sikh Riders, they'll be making those shields today while adhering to, of course, these social distancing protocols. This will be happening at the Sikh Temple from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. The organization said there is nothing more powerful than a community when it comes together to help one another in times of need. And the Department of Health and Human Services has awarded $5.8 million to Kern County public health clinics on the front lines of the pandemic response. $3.3 million of that has been directed to Clinica Sierra Vista as part of the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act that was signed by the president last month. Now, this funding is aimed to assist health centers to prevent, diagnose, and treat COVID-19 and maintain capacity and staffing levels to address the emergency right here in Kern County. All right, switch gears, bring Alyssa.